Today on Torque Chop, we'll be taking a look at what we consider to be the top 10 finest vintage British motorcycles. Let us know if we've missed any, as I'm sure it will be controversial. So racers, start your engines and let's go riding on these awesome machines. In at number 10, the AJS E90 Porcupine. The AJS 500cc Porcupine was a British racing motorcycle built by Associated Motorcycles, which debuted in 1945 with a horizontal engine designated E90S. The winner of the inaugural Fédération Internationale de Motocyclisme 500cc World Championship, the E90 was dubbed the Porcupine thanks to the spiked cooling fins on its cylinder heads. Despite suffering from a host of temperamental mechanical issues, the bike possesses a distinctive design and novelty that has allowed it to develop a devoted following. In at number 9, the Ariel 350W NG. Despite its less than glowing initial rating by the British military of fair for use only in emergency purposes, the Ariel 350 proved to be a popular and capable ride. Following the Battle of Dunkirk and the subsequent abandonment of British war resources, Ariel helped fill the supply vacuum, outfitting the British Army and the Royal Air Force, among other divisions and departments. An Ariel 350 in original military configuration is a rare and sought-after classic. In at number 8, the Royal Enfield Bullet. In constant production since 1948, the Royal Enfield Bullet holds the distinction of the longest-lived motorcycle design in history. Once a favourite of the Royal Air Force, the Bullet continuously improved over the decades until production in England gave way to its current home in India. The bike is named in reference to the original Royal Small Arms Factory in Enfield, England. In at number 7, the BSA Goldstar. Popular with Britain's rocker crowd and often stripped down to just the barest components, BSA motorcycles also hold a proud racing and performance history. The Goldstar model was named after the pins awarded to riders who successfully lapped the Brooklands racetrack at speeds in excess of 100 miles per hour, as legend Wal Handley did on his BSA. In at number 6, the Vincent Series C Black Shadow. assembled, and with only 1,700 examples built, the Vincent Black Shadow introduced a number of technological innovations and was immediately recognizable for its distinctive and predominantly black color palette, including much of the engine. Perhaps the first true superbike, the Black Shadow achieved unheard-of levels of performance, openly boasting in advertisements that it was the world's fastest standard motorcycle. This is a fact, not a slogan. In at number 5, the Velocette Venom. Produced by a small family company, the Velocette Venom took on industry giants like Triumph and Norton with unique features such as removable fiberglass panels to protect the rider from oil stains. But the bike is perhaps best known for its feat of 24 hours averaging 100 miles per hour, a record for models of this size that still stands. In at number 4, the Matchless Silverhawk. This short-lived luxury motorcycle may not have been a huge success, but that certainly wasn't for any lack of bravado on the part of the company. Heralded in sales brochures as unquestionably the most fascinating machine to ride that has ever been built, this four-cylinder bike targeted sports car-like smoothness and comfort without compromising high-end performance. In at number 3, the Norton Commando. Beloved by enthusiasts the world over, the Norton Commando capitalized on an innovative isoelastic frame design that reduced vibrations to provide a more comfortable ride, winning the Motorcycle News Machine of the Year award for 5 consecutive years from 1968 to 1972. The Norton name lives on today, with several companies producing numerous Commando-inspired models, but the original still holds a special place with collectors. In at number 2, the Triumph Bonneville. Perhaps no single bike better defines the look and popularity of British motorcycles than the Triumph Bonneville. Christened after the famous speed testing grounds at Utah's Bonneville Salt Flats, where companies traveled to do battle for bragging rights, the Triumph is immediately recognizable in all its various model incarnations. After a break in production and now, under a new company's direction, the Bonneville has recently returned with a fresh new design that still pays clear homage to its classic form and character. And now for today's number 1, the Brough Superior. Unapologetically named above the competition, the Brough Superior SS80 and SS100 were meticulously tested for performance and build, drawing comparisons to Rolls-Royce with regard to quality and luxury. Incredibly expensive at the time, the bikes were available only to the wealthy. Perhaps the most famous Brough enthusiast was T.E. Lawrence, better known as Lawrence of Arabia, who sadly died riding his 7th Brough, and while awaiting the delivery of his 8th. So there it is, our top 10 vintage British motorcycles. Let us know in the comments if you think that we have missed any.